Impact builds on a lot of the best practices we've seen with the partners over many years in cocoa sustainability. What's different about this is the way we're putting it together in one partnership, a holistic program. We've got partners in this program that are able to meet several challenges that the communities may face, whether they're in social, economic and environmental areas. And that's the essence of Impact, is putting together a partnership that works together, finds synergies to solve the challenges that the community face, which are all connected in their cause and effect. If, for example, we think about the situation of child labour, we've actually learned to understand that you can't solve that challenge of activities that children carry out on a farm without thinking about education, the quality of the school, the presence of a teacher, the infrastructure that's there for the children to learn in. If the farming families don't have a decent income that they can use to hire labour, they need an alternative right now to the children's work on the farm. They need to be able to hire labour, and it's therefore important that you focus on income as well.
It takes a responsible company not to just look at that end of the business, but look at the people that produces the cocoa. And I think that for me is very heartwarming. It shows a sense of humanity that I like. Going to the communities themselves, particularly with the very top executive, letting them go right to the ground to see where the origins of this cocoa are. And not just to see the bean, but to interact with communities, see them as people with needs, with aspirations, and really experience that environment. I think it's commendable.
After all these years of experience in cocoa, I've made a huge learning. One of the things that we have always done is concentrate on the productivity side of cocoa farming. We've never really thought about why young people would want to stay around in farming communities. The rural areas, the villages, aren't necessarily places where youth would aspire to live if they had a choice. And we now come to a point that we are going to have to ask people to make real investments in their farms, to become professional farmers. And young people will only do that if the communities they live in, friendly communities, nice communities to be part of.
Each community will develop a community action plan. And through the community action plan, a number of needs will be identified. Some of them the communities can do on their own, others they can do, which need to be referred to the other technical partners who are supporting us to undertake the impact program. When you interact with the cocoa farmers, they now see more cocoa pods on their tree, on the cocoa trees, which they believe is going to translate in monetary terms. They are going to get more income from their farms to be able to support the needs of their children.
The approach that Impact adopted is one all of us are supposed to adopt, which is to engage and coordinate, get all the stakeholders or partners who are working for the same objective, which is to improve the socio-economic well-being of farmers and their communities.
L'essentiel à retenir, c'est que c'est un projet intégré et un projet qui fédère tous les efforts de tout le monde, de telle sorte qu'à la fin, on est sûr que ce sera un projet qui va s'inscrire dans la durabilité.
By working together and improving the condition for us and for you, we can create a bright future, which we can sustain.
The key difference with the Impact Programme to these children here in Rainforest is that what will change is the quality of life in this community. Some of the needs that aren't being addressed right now, when they grow up, will be addressed. There'll be safe drinking water, there'll be health services, there'll be a decent cocoa livelihood, there'll be income for them as cocoa farmers of the future to use for their children again and again. And I think it's this that is the essence of Impact, as we're driving sustainability not just on the farm but at the community level as well.